Unmasking the Monster, the Robert Pickton Murder Spree. Welcome to The Most Evil, where we delve into the minds of history's most notorious serial killers. In the annals of criminal history, a Canadian pig farmer by trade, Pickton's descent into infamy was marked by a gruesome trail of death and despair. Robert William Pickton was born on October 24, 1949, in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. Raised on a sprawling pig farm nestled amidst the tranquil countryside, his family struggled to make ends meet, toiling tirelessly to keep their farm afloat in the face of economic hardship. From a young age, Pickton was exposed to the gritty realities of farm life, learning the value of hard work and perseverance. However, beneath the facade of rural simplicity lurked darker currents that would come to define Pickton's future. As Pickton reached adulthood, he assumed greater responsibilities on the family farm, yet, despite his outwardly stoic demeanor, there were whispers of eccentricity and odd behavior that set him apart from his peers. Amidst the bucolic beauty of rural British Columbia, Pickton's dark desires began to take shape, fueled by a potent blend of isolation, resentment, and festering rage. It was within this crucible of rural solitude that the seeds of his monstrous crimes would ultimately germinate, casting a shadow of terror over the peaceful countryside and forever altering the course of Canadian history. This backdrop of rural hardship and isolation provides crucial context for understanding the twisted path that led Robert Pickton from humble beginnings to the depths of depravity. It serves as a sobering reminder of the complex interplay between environment, upbringing, and individual psychology in shaping the trajectory of a killer's life. Pickton's crimes shook the nation to its core. He was convicted of the murders of 6 women, although he confessed to killing a staggering 49 individuals. Most of his victims were sex workers from the impoverished downtown east side of Vancouver. Pickton lured these vulnerable women to his farm under the guise of offering them money or drugs, only to subject them to unspeakable horrors. Robert Pickton's descent into depravity was characterized by a chillingly systematic approach to his crimes, honed over years of meticulous planning and execution. As a pig farmer with access to vast expanses of secluded land, Pickton exploited his rural surroundings to create a macabre hunting ground, where he could prey upon his victims with impunity. Pickton's modus operandi was characterized by a blend of manipulation, coercion, and outright violence. He would subject his victims to sexual assault and torture. For those who dared to resist or defy him, the consequences were swift and brutal. Crucial to Pickton's ability to evade detection was his cunning ability to dispose of the bodies with chilling efficiency. Pickton would dismember the remains of his victims and feed them to his pigs, effectively erasing any trace of their existence. The farm itself became a grotesque tableau of horror, its bucolic exterior masking the grisly secrets that lay buried beneath the soil. In this way, Pickton operated for years with impunity, exploiting the vulnerabilities of his victims and the failures of law enforcement to perpetrate his heinous crimes. It was only through a combination of luck, tenacity, and the tireless efforts of dedicated investigators that Pickton's reign of terror was finally brought to an end. The investigation into Pickton's crimes was marred by controversy and missteps. Despite receiving tips and reports of suspicious activity on his farm, law enforcement initially failed to apprehend Pickton. It wasn't until 2002 that a coordinated effort involving multiple agencies finally led to his arrest. Robert Pickton's arrest concluded a nearly 2-decade-long investigation, during which he managed to elude law enforcement despite growing suspicions and evidence against him. The turning point in Pickton's case came on February 5, 2002, when police obtained a search warrant for his property, initiating the events that would lead to his apprehension. The discovery on Pickton's farm shocked investigators, with multiple victims' remains found buried beneath the surface, providing conclusive evidence of his guilt through personal belongings and forensic analysis. Following his arrest, Pickton faced multiple murder charges, each revelation underscoring the magnitude of his crimes, prompting introspection within the community on how such atrocities could have remained undetected for so long. Pickton's capture not only brought closure to the victims' families, but also served as a sobering reminder of the fragility of life and the potential for evil within society. Despite his arrest, the impact of Pickton's crimes continued to reverberate, leaving a lasting imprint on the national psyche. Psychologists have attempted to unravel the twisted psyche of Robert Pickton, but his motivations remain shrouded in darkness. Some speculate that his crimes were driven by a deep-seated hatred towards women, while others attribute his actions to a combination of psychopathy and sadism. The impact of Pickton's crimes reverberates to this day, prompting soul-searching and calls for reform within law enforcement and social services. The story of Robert Pickton serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity and the importance of remaining vigilant against the forces of evil that lurk among us. As we reflect on the lives lost at the hands of this remorseless killer, may we strive to learn from the past and work towards a future where such horrors are never again allowed to take root. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on true crime and psychological analysis. Remember to stay vigilant, and until next time, stay safe.